Hello and welcome to another video of Rank GB in Naval Action. Today and this time is let's call it desperate fight for survival, because in this game I was matched alone. Well, I wasn't alone, I had a brig in my team, but a brig with carbonates that couldn't get a lot done because the brig is a small ship and what we have in front of us is big. Yeah, it's me, my Bellona versus a Constitution and a Bellona, and that's some serious problems. Because, well, a Bellona versus Bellona fight is a very, of course, evenly matched game. And, yeah, when you add a Constitution, things don't look great. As I said, I was not alone, I had a brig on my side, but that brig had only carbonates, which have very short range. And yeah, I mean he might have been useful with the standard weaponry, maybe fighting chainshot, but well, it wasn't to be, so I had to fight most of the time, well, alone, because they both were ignoring the brig. So, well, Constitution is to the left, Bellona is to the right. I'm loading chainshot in my port side, because my plan here is to fire chainshot to the Bellona, which is the slower ship of the two, and try to delay him a little bit before engaging me, maybe somehow well, get enough time to deal some fatal damage to the Constitution, but wasn't going to work. Partly because I totally misclicked on that one. I didn't want to fire there, but I was like expecting things and clicked by accident, and well, anyway, my plan is toasted. I have to reload on my port side, and I'm reloading ball because I simply can't distract myself in shooting sails. I have to shoot at enemy hulls to sink them as fast as I can. So, the Constitution is clearly closer than the Bellona. The Bellona has opened himself to fire a broadside. He has missed most of his shots, so I want to put as much space between the Bellona and me. And meanwhile, take advantage of the fact that the Constitution is closer by shooting at him. The problem, of course, is that putting space on that Bellona means that I have to go upwind. So what I'm going to do is to do a full tack here. I'm going to go close hauled, then start turning against the wind and complete attack and end up going the opposite way. So you can see I'm already here, swiveling my rear yards. Meanwhile, I'm taking some aim and checking ranges. That seems to be more or less okay, but he's giving the front towards me and I want to put a broadside in his side. So I'm slowly closing the wind and finally I open fire because I'm about to cross the wind. I'm going to be unable to aim at him anymore and I want to put some shots on him. So my bow is already crossed the wind. Thankfully the Bellona will have to come this way, which is upwind for him, so will be slow for him. But I'm already taking fire. A full broadside. Range is pretty close, so those 24 pounders actually hurt me quite a little bit. So I'm waiting here for at least having one deck reloaded. I bring my yards to start accelerating, taking some aim with the deck guns, and open fire with a breaking shot. As you can see, I didn't fire the lower battery. That's because I'm waiting for him to open his broadside towards me. Now I received some chainshot, which is not really good. I see the Constitution is not turning yet. So I'm going to range again. Seems to be a good range, and he already showing part of his side to me, so I'm going to fire. Some shots hit, some shots miss, well, nothing unexpected. So now I have the Bellona in front of me. So I'm starting to turn around, keeping him in my front side. Not accelerating a huge lot because of course I'm not reloaded yet. I have double shot in my port side, but I only have ball ammunition in my starboard side. So I'm trying to turn close to try to show him my port side, but of course the Bellona is nowhere maneuverable enough to do so. So I keep on showing him my front side. Now I see that he's pointing the other way, so I reverse my turn. Still not fully reloaded, but I'll make do with what I have. Breaking shot. Some pretty nice hits there, and time to start turning around. Because right now I have two options. I have the option to keep on going in this direction and try to turn the other way. And I'm going to try to turn the other way. Mostly because that way I will probably put my nose towards him and he won't be able to put all his shots on target. This is exactly what happens. He opens fire with all the guns. I straight my course, and I assume a pure pursuit towards him. The problem now is that I'm loading double also in my starboard side, so I can't really aim at that constitution. Meanwhile, I'm checking my sails, and my sails are pretty toasted. They are firing chainshot a lot, and I'm suffering because of it, of course. Now, Bellona is hard to maneuver if you have perfect sails. If you start having issues with people shooting at your sails, it's going to be a serious trouble. Because all the differential work you do with your yards and everything goes to, I mean, it's meaningless if you don't have sails on your yards. So, yeah, I'm trying to stay close to this Bellona. Mostly because I don't want to move away. I have double shot on both sides. And if he moves away, I will be out of range. So he's still going. I open myself for a starboard side broadside. Hit. Full broadside. Okay, that took a good chunk of his hull. Now he's reversing the course because he can't keep on turning that way. He would be upwind, and that's not a position where you want to be in a Bellona, to be facing directly into the wind. So I have to reverse the course. And this is going to be a pretty neat moment because he's going to cross in front of the Constitution, and I'm going to spill by fire. You will see in a second that they are crossing each other, one of them is masking the other for a short while. I mean, it's not a huge tactical consideration, but it's a really nice moment as I repair my sails. By the way, as you can see, they are in much better shape right now. There you go, I start pointing towards them. Of course, I take heavy fire, was expected. I'm heading directly into them. And there is where I straighten my course. And I'm going to spill my fire from both broadsides at the same time. First, taking aim to the starboard side. Put all my guns there. Now it's time for the port side. So put all the guns to work. So yeah, well, that was a pretty effective moment, but of course the problem is that right now I'm still in a serious problem because I have surpassed the position of the Constitution. He will probably have a wrecking shot. Still put a carbonate shot on his back. Bellona is moving away, which is kind of a problem because I don't want him to be far away. Again, I'm loading double shot. And double shot has a very limited range, so I want to turn towards him. But the more time passes by, the more I notice that the one that's hurting is the Constitution, not really Bellona. So instead of shooting at the Bellona, what I'm going to do is to take aim and try to finish off the job versus the Constitution. Of course, right now I'm under heavy fire. There you go. Have a good aim. Totally massacre his bow armor. Pop a repair. Keep on going. Now the Constitution is going to present the other side to me. And he's going to shoot all his guns. And I'm not reloaded yet, of course I have just fired. I only had one shot available, so now I fire everything I have ready, which are only 3 guns, so that's not really a lot. He's going to cross my rear right now. Putting shots on my rear and my side armor. I have a lot of leaks, so I go into survival mode to try to close them up and to not flood and die. Meanwhile, I'm about to cross the position of the Bellona. Wait a little bit. Get a good shot there. Start turning. But of course now the problem is that I'm in survival mode. And in survival mode you don't reload as fast as you would do in normal mode, in gunnery mode, I mean. So I have to keep on going for a small while because I want all those leaks closed. And I want to put some distance between myself and the Constitution, which was hurting really bad. But of course I can't move away too far because of my shot. I have double shot, I'm reloading double shot, and if I move too far away I won't be able to keep on shooting, which of course is a huge deal. And I'm already out of repairs, I have used them all, so right now is just fight till the end. There goes another volley of, damn it, chain shot, which messed my sails a lot. I mean 58%. My sails are really messed up. So yeah, I'm in a very dire situation. I'm also, as you can see, I didn't even shot the double shot. I changed it for ball ammunition, which is quite a pretty sad decision because right now the Constitution is coming directly in my direction. And if I had now the double ammunition I used to have before I started reloading, I could really mess him up. But such are the decisions you have to take in battle. Now and then you have to change shot, and you will see later that it wasn't a wise decision to stop loading a certain kind of shot. So Constitution moving really close. Putting some shots from my rear deck. And I decide that I'm not going to win a shot against this guy, probably not. But oh, I have a porting opportunity, so I use that to pull him closer to me. I'm not even going to aim this volley, I'm going to just shoot it. Probably I'm going to miss all the shots, but I'm going to take this chance to unleash all the power of my guns. And well, that Constitution seems to be hurting. And seems that I put some shots on the Bellona as well. So to finish off my job, I put a couple of carbonate shots on the Constitution, which is going to start sinking very soon. And right now I have a pretty tough decision to make, because in one side I have the Bellona, which I'm trying to keep in my sights all the time with my poorly maneuvering ship, because with the sails in this state I'm really having problems turning. And the other decision is if I want to finish off the Constitution, because for all I know the Constitution is sinking. You can see when I look at it, it's already settling into the water, but those guns still work. And I don't have any repair left. And anything I can do to hasten the demise of that thing is going to probably prevent maybe one broadside of 24 pounders on me, which might be the difference between winning and losing versus the Bellona. So what I'm going to do here is to try to win a shot versus that guy. There you go. Ensure that I'm going to hit, fire all my shots, ensure that he's going to go down, and keep on running. Just going to wait for him to sink while the Bellona is trying to chase me. Of course, that I somehow achieved to sink a Constitution doesn't mean anything, because I'm out of repairs and that Bellona probably still has some. I still have to deal with him, and it's not going to be easy. Want to hasten the demise of that Constitution because he's trying to turn around, and I'm guessing he wants to put shots on me, so I'm going to... There he is, sinking. Also, I'm putting distance between myself and the Bellona, because that's what happens when you have double shot. The enemy runs away and suddenly you can't fire. So right now I'm glad I moved away. It's time for me to, well, try to come back and resume the fighting. But it's going to be a struggle because that Bellona is upwind for me. It's upwind. He has the wind gates on me. I don't have any sails to speak about. And yeah, it's going to be a losing proposition, but I'm going to try it anyway. Constitution has gone down. My little brig is still trying to do something, but against a Bellona there's little he could do, especially with carbonates. With the standard guns he could have maybe put some chainshot and helped me bringing that guy's sails down, but he had carbonates, those are useless to kill enemy sails. So taking aim carefully, I don't want to miss any of my broadsides. I have the range. I raised it a little bit because that one was very close to the waterline. Ensure some hits. Keep on going. So I'm going to put him on my rear quarters. Of course, the problem is my sails are wrecked, so he's going to be faster than me. But right now there's not much else I can do. I could try to turn the other way and put a broadside from the other side, but that would only help him catching up. I want to delay this as much as I can. So the carbonates, trying to see if I can put starboard broadside on him, but I decided I want to keep on going. I'm not going to turn. I'm going to just keep my direction until he opens up and fires at me. Of course, he's catching up super quickly because he has sails and I don't. Mostly because of that. So at one moment or another he will open himself. There you go, he starts healing and turning to unmask his starboard broadside. And I'm suspecting that after missing all his shot with his last attempt when he had double shot, he will be shooting straight ammunition right now, not double shot. I'm hoping on that, because I'm giving him my rear to present as small a target as I can. Of course, doesn't mean that he's not going to hit it, because I have a huge ass. But thankfully, well, I did get some damage, but wasn't crippling. So now it's my turn to turn and unmask my port side battery, while he tries to turn around and come for me. You can see how slow it is. I mean, 58% sails. In an unmaneuverable ship to begin with, this is painful. This is just painful. But well, I have the shot. I open up with double shot. I put a nice dent on him. But of course now he's going to come for me and he's going to reload faster because I'm in survival mode. He probably isn't. Here I'm looking at him, he's going to come for a starboard broadside. And I'm not in the position to do anything about it. I can't maneuver out of the way, I can't try to cross in front of him. I simply don't have the sail power to do anything. So I just will stand it like a man. Take it. Ow. And yeah, well, try now to turn towards him. At this stage, I'm going to try to board him. Because of course, with all my armor gone in one of the sides, I'm going to eventually sink. So I only have a very limited time to put a good broadside on him, try to come along and try to board him. He has more numbers of crew, but of course, who cares? If you are sinking, you are sinking. Better to try something than not trying anything at all. Now, boarding. I got him. I'm pulling him. Okay, I thought I totally massacred his side. Now I'm waiting for the poor attempt again, but it doesn't pop up. It doesn't. He's too far away. I can't grapple him again. I can't grapple him, and that's the end. That's the end of it. And I'm going to go down. Well, as you can see, he was also taking water. You can see he's starting to settle a little bit lower and lower, but I'm going to go down much quicker. Of course, there's no question about that, and I think so. Yeah, that was the game. That was a battle. All that was left was a brick, and that didn't last very long. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this last stand video, this desperate fight for survival. I didn't get to survive, But I did get to make a very good defense and to put a very strong amount of heart in the enemy. So let's see the results. Yeah, as you can see, 17,000 damage, which was a lot. Was a lot. I sank the Constitution, the Bellona was in pretty bad shape at the end of the game, so I would say that I did fend them off the best I could. Losing battle was still a lot of fun. So, well, I hope you had fun watching this video. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.